Hello guys! So welcome to my channel, Sir G Math TV. At kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking YouTube channel, pakihit na ang subscribe button at ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa aking next video lesson. Our lesson for today is all about the zero and negative exponent. So let us recall that a raised to m over a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, for m is greater than n. For any real number a and any positive integer m and n, hence x raised to 8 over x raised to 5 is equal to x raised to 8 minus 5 is equal to x raised to 3. What happened when m equals n? So consider the example below. So if m equals n, then a raised to m over a raised to n is equal to a raised to n over a raised to n is equal to a raised to n minus n, or a equals a raised to 0. Also, we can simplify the expression a raised to n over a raised to n with the use of the properties of real number system. Thus, a raised to n over a raised to n is equal to a raised to n times 1 over a raised to n equals 1. Since a raised to n over a raised to n equals a raised to 0, and a raised to n over a raised to n is equal to 1, then by transitive property of inequality, we can conclude that a raised to 0 is equal to 1. The discussion lead us to the following definition. Any non-zero real number raised to the 0 power equal 1. In symbol, for any real number, a raised to 0 is equal to 1. So let's proceed to example. Examples. Rewrite the expression without zero exponent. Number 1, 3 raised to 0. So kanina, na-discuss natin na any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Since ang exponent natin dito ay 0, so pwede natin write to as 1. Another, number 2. 5p raised to 4, q raised to 2, r raised to 5, raised to 0. Mapapansin ninyo, meron tayong grouping symbols. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng nasa loob ng grouping symbols ay kasama dun sa may exponent na 0. So, i-write natin expression na yan kahit gaano pa karami yan. So, ang value niyan ay equal sa 1. Number 3, 10m cubed n raised to 0. So, dito, titingnan natin, wala siyang grouping symbols. Hindi kasama si 10m cubed dun sa may naka-raise sa 0. Ibig sabihin, so we have 10 multiplied by m cube times 1 is equal to 10m cube. So this is the answer. Another example. So let us now consider the case where m is less than n. So consider natin yung example na kung saan yung m natin ay less than kay n. Ibig sabihin ng less than, mas mababa kay n. Okay, halimbawa, so we have x raised to 4 over x raised to 10. So kung titingnan natin, yung sa format natin, mas mababa yung nasa numerator kaysa doon sa denominator. So, paano gagawin natin ito? Kung gagamit tayo noong expanded form o yung pinahabang form dati, yung x raised to 4, ang katumbas niyan ay x times x times x times x. Ibig sabihin, 4 na x. And then yung nasa baba, so we have x raised to 10. So we have x times x times x times x times x times x times x. Yan na ba lahat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kulang pa. Times x times x times x. Kompleto na ba? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ibig sabihin, yung x raised to 10 ay 10 beses ni x. So, kung consider natin yung m daw ay mas maliit. Ibig sabihin, yung nasa denominator natin ay mas maliit kay n. Paano yun? Di ba dun sa example natin dati? Matandaan nyo sa law of exponents. So, we have m raised to n over a raised to m. A raised to n over a raised to m. Mas maliit yung value ni m kaysa dun kay n. So, example nga nito. So, kung sa traditional way, ang gagawin natin dyan, ikina-cancel natin. Natandaan nyo ba yung cancellation? So, cancel yon, cancel, cancel, cancel. So, ilan na natira? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ibig sabihin, yung x raised to 4 over x raised to 10 is equal to 1 over x raised to 6. So, bakit nagkaroon ng 1? So, di ba pag nag-cancel tayo, nag-divide tayo, x divided by x is equal to 1. X divided by x is equal to 1. X divided by x equals to 1. X divided by x equals to 1. So, 1 times 1, 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Na yung nasa ilalim, so, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, x times x, x squared, times x, x cubed, times x, x to the 4th, times x, x to the 5th, then times x, x raised to 6. So, that is the answer. So, another example. X raised to 2 over x raised to 6. So, mas malaki na naman yung nasa denominator kaysa ron sa numerator. So, mangyayari, so we expand natin siya katulad naman dito. Ito ay katumbas ni x times x sa ilalim. So, x raised to 6 to, ibig sabihin 6 na x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, cancel natin. Cancel, cancel. So, natira ay yung x raised to 2 over x raised to 6 is equal to 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So, x raised to 4. Pero mas madaling paraan. So, yung katulad ng dati natin, by the use of law of exponent, so we have x raised to 2 over x raised to 6 equals x raised to 2, exponent ng numerator, minus yung exponent ng denominator, is equal to x raised to 2 minus 6. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung ano. So, we have negative 4. So, ngayon, kapag nire-write natin, yung negative as exponent, kung negative yung exponent natin, ibig sabihin, nandun siya sa may denominator. So, we have 1 over x raised to 4. Okay, another example. So, example number 1, so we have 4 raised to negative 3. Kung i-write natin yan without negative exponent, tandaan nyo lagi na kapag negative ito at whole number yan, ibig sabihin nandun siya may part ng denominator. So, that is equal to 1 over 4 raised to 3. Or simply, equal to 1 over, so i-expand natin to, so 4 times 4, 16 times 4 equals 64. So, paano ginawa? Yung sarili niya, i-multiply mo kung ilang beses nakalagay yun nandito. So, ibig sabihin, so 4 times 4, so we have 16 times 4 is equal to 64. Another, number 2. So, we have 2k raised to negative 4. Kung mapapansin niyo, may grouping symbols. Ito, yung parenthesis. Ibig sabihin, kasama si k dun sa nasa loob ng parenthesis. At negative 4 yung dito. So, magiging, nirewrite natin to without negative exponent. So, that is 1 over 2k raised to positive 4. Bakit naging positive na to? Kasi nilagay natin siya sa may denominator. Ngayon, by simplifying, so we have 1 over, so yung 2k, ibig sabihin, i-erase natin yung dalawang ito sa exponent na nandito. So, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Ibig sabihin, 4 na 2 na pag-multiply natin. So, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2. So, we have 16. And then, k raised to 4. So, ibig sabihin, k times k square times k cube. Tapos, times k raised to 4. So, that is the final answer. And then, next, number 3. So, we have here 1 over negative 3 raised to 2. So, ibig sabihin, so, positive naman yung exponent natin. So, magiging, so, 1 over negative 3 square, kinape lang, is equal to 1 over, so negative 3 square, ibig sabihin negative 3 times negative 3, positive 9. So 1 over 9. Pero kung itong 2 na ito, yung exponent na ito ay naging negative, sabihin natin example number 4. So 1 over negative 3 raised to negative 2. Halimbawa ganyan, kung yung negative sign ay nasa denominator, ibig sabihin para maging positive yan, idadala natin ngayon yan sa numerator. So, ang mangyayari, magiging negative 3 raised to 2. Tapos, yung denominator niya rito na 1 ay nasa ilalim. Eh, since whole number yan, ang lahat ng whole number, di ba, invisible na yung 1. So, pwede natin itong i-write as negative 3 square. Or simply, negative 3 square is equal to negative 3 times negative 3, that is positive 9. So that is the final answer.